said it was a meeting, but that's a lot of people.
That's a lot. I said there'd be a few people, small group study.
Well, my name is Alex Amoroso. I met Dr. Dave Schwartz back in August. I think I started August 12th on a keto diet. But a little bit about me. You know, I'm Italian, I own a bakery, and I love food. So there's 3 strikes against me already.
Not just any bakery.
Not just anybody. I own Cheesecakes by Alex. We're located downtown. I have been going through, the last 10 years or so, and I think as we all get older, we start having aches and pains and soreness, and I've had wrist operations, I've had a knee operation, and a list of medications the doctor will put down. And it's just going downhill for a very long time. And so my wife was looking into alternatives. She found out about functional medicine and about Dr. Schwartz, so we had a meeting. And we talked about what we were going through, and he had a lot of suggestions, but he wanted to get a baseline. Let's do some tests. So we did. Well, naturally, I was a mess. I had a lot going on and a lot bad. So we jumped right in. He wanted to put me on a very strict fast and then jump right into ketogenics. So we did the fast. I think we got through the majority, I think about 5 days. And that's the longest I've ever been without food. So,
Don't scare me too much.
yeah. But we got back into it and started eating properly. And the energy came back, the inflammation dropped off. I've got arthritis in my wrist from cooking for so many years, and I'll tell you, it's amazing how quickly it's gone away. But not only that, it's amazing how quickly it recovers. If I have a hard day, because in addition to the bakery, I own a farm, so when I've got a lot going on out there, the next morning I'm okay. It's not like it takes 3 days to recover or 4 days to recover. So my body's starting to react the way it's supposed to. So we started August 12th. I am not quite 3 months into it. I've dropped about 30 pounds, so we're through this learning curve with ketogenics for me.
Yeah, right.
I used to test every day. I weigh myself every morning, and I pulled away from that because now I know what makes me feel good and what makes me feel bad. Wheat is top of my list. I mean, I can eat wheat today, and tomorrow morning, I'm just a mess. And so it had to go. Sugar had to go. But it doesn't mean everything has to go. I mean, we're talking about all these things that you want to have, but there's so many options that you can look into cooking. Just make sure you're cooking with good products. There are sweeteners out there that you can use, stevia and erythritol. And I've been, it's been an education for me because I've used xylitol for a long time in my bakery. But now I found that this erythritol is just a great solution to go into. So we'll be switching over products that we currently do sugar-free to that. So I just want to tell you that, it's possible. Dr. Schwartz has been a great resource for me because there's been many moments that I'm like, it's not working, or I'm in a lot of pain, and they kind of help me through it. They're just that voice that guides me through this. And it's allowed me to kind of continue with this program and to make it more of a lifestyle now. So we're still really early in this. We committed to 4 months in the beginning. We're a little over 2 months into this. I feel much better, and it really makes me want to go further with it. So, when you start this, the biggest thing I would tell you is that it takes time. You have to plan meals. You have to plan ahead for everything that you do with your eating habits, because the moment you don't, you're going to get caught. You're in 30 minutes to dinner, and all of a sudden I don't know what I'm going to have, and that's where you fail. Mm-hmm. But then you fast the next day, and you jump right back on the wagon, and get on with it. So I'll tell you that it's a challenging road sometimes, but it's a great road to go down, and I feel much better for it. I highly recommend the doctor here. He's done a lot for me. So, thank you for your time.
Hang tight over here. Absolutely. So one thing I want to point on though is your wrist.
Yes.
I know you kind of breezed over it.
Yeah.
But how long have you been in the bakery?
16 years.
16 years. So when Alex came into me, so this is what I love. I mean, that's why we said stop weighing yourself, because the weight will come. It's deeper than that, right? Some of my sickest patients are the skinniest patients. Mm-hmm. So it's about getting to the cause of the problem. And I remember you distinctly saying that if, with the wrist pain that you had, you literally would have had to stop aching.
I would have to stop everything. I mean, you know, you can't work on a tractor, you can't, I ride motorcycles, you can't do that, you can't bake. You know, when every moment of every day is joint pain, it's just horrible. You know, it's without medication, you're done. You know, and I had so many medications I was taking before I met Dr. Schwartz. You know, now I'm down to my last two, which we're working on getting rid of. But yeah, I mean, my hands are everything for what I do.
That was incredible. So round of applause for Alex.